Welcome back, my dear students. We are now in Lesson 2 for Quarter 1, Module 1. Our topic for today is about the evaluating functions. And we have here our objective, evaluate different functions. So before we start our lessons, let's have first our exercise. Okay, I will give you 30 seconds to solve the given expressions. Number 1, x plus x. Number 2, x plus negative x. Number 3, x minus x. Number 4, negative x plus x. Number 5, negative x plus negative x. Number 6, negative x minus x. And number 7, x minus negative x. Okay, you can start now for 30 seconds. Time is up. Let us check if your answers are correct. Number 1, x plus x, that is equal to 2x. Okay, number 1 is 2x. Number 2, x plus negative x, that is equal to 0. Number 2 is 0. Number 3, x minus x is equal to 0. Okay, number 3, 0. Number 4, negative x plus x, that is equal to another 0. Okay, for number 4, the answer is 0. Number 5, negative x plus negative x. So we have two negatives here. That is equivalent to negative 2x. Number 5 is negative 2x. For number 6, negative x minus x. That is equivalent to negative 2x. For number 6, negative 2x. And number 7, x minus negative x is equivalent to positive 2x. Okay? So this is just a review. And we are going to use this for our next lesson. Our lessons is about the evaluating functions. Evaluating a function means replacing the variable in the function, in this case x, with the value from the function's domain and computing for the result. So to denote that we are evaluating f at a, for some a in the domain of f, we write f of a. So if one thinks of the function machine, evaluating a function is similar to providing our machines with a valid input. So evaluating a function means you are going to replace the variable in the function with the given value from the function's domain. So the function's domain, yun ang mga value ng x natin. So for example, if we are going to evaluate the f of a, so the a here is the any number of the function's domain or the x values. So replace lang natin yung value ng x with the given value from the domain. To evaluate a function, so we have here these 3 steps on how to evaluate functions. So number 1, what are you going to do is to directly replace the indicated value to the given function. So what is indicated value of the x, you have to replace that in the given function. The next is perform the indicated operations. So what are the operations? So we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So depende po yan. Depende kung ano po yung mga kailangan na i-perform natin na operation depende sa given function. Then the last step is simplify the answer. Okay, so let's proceed to our another exercise. Okay, for 10 seconds. Kasi medyo madali lang ito. Answer or multiply the following. Number 1, positive 2 times positive 3, or 2 times 3. Number 2, positive 2 times negative 3, or 2 times negative 3. Number 3, negative 2 times positive 3, or negative 2 times 3. Number 4, negative 2 times negative 3, or negative 2 times negative 3. Okay, starts now. Time is up. Okay, let us check if your answers are correct. Number 1, 2 times 3, that is positive 6. Of course, 2 positive number, the product is positive. Number 2 is 2 times negative 3, that is negative 6. So, unlike sign, or you have positive and negative numbers, when you multiply, the result is negative. Number 3, negative 2 times positive 3, we also have negative 6 because they are unlike sign numbers. You have negative and positive numbers. Number 4, negative 2 times negative 3. So you have two negatives. That is 2 times negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Okay, so when we multiply, if both numbers are positive, the answer is positive. If two numbers are negative, the answer is also positive. So if the numbers are both positives or both negative, the product is positive. But if the two numbers are unlike signs, one is positive and one is negative, then the answer is negative. Now let's evaluate a function. So we have here example number 1. Evaluate the function at x is equal to 1.5. So the given value of x here is 1.5. So all we have to do is replace this number, the given value of x, in our function. So our function here is f of x is equal to 4x plus 1. So replace the value of x by 1.5. Okay, directly replace the value of x by 1.5. So we have f of 1.5, this is our x, is equal to, our function is 4 times the value of x, which is 1.5 plus 1. So our function is 4x plus 1, the x replaced by 1.5. So we have 4 times 1.5 plus 1. Then after that, perform the indicated operation and simplify. So the operation between 4 and 1.5 is multiplication. So that is 4 times 1.5. That is equal to 6 plus 1. Okay, so you have 6 plus 1 is equivalent to 7. This is now our output. Our input here is 1.5. This is the value from our domain, or this is the value of our x. So our f of 1.5 is equal to 7. So that's how are we going to evaluate the function. Okay, we have here an example. Evaluate the given function at x is equal to 3. The value of our x is 3. So the given value of x is 3. All we have to do is to replace the value of x in our function. Our function is f of x equals 3x minus 1. Again, the given function is f of x equals 3x minus 1. Let us check your answer. The correct answer is, so since x is equal to 3, replace all the x in our function. You have f of 3 is equal to 3 times the value of x, which is 3 minus 1. So that is 3 times 3 minus 1. 3 times 3 is 9, minus 1 is equivalent to positive 8. So that is now our answer. So the f of 3 is equivalent to positive 8. Okay, next, another exercise. So what you're going to do is to give the product of the following. Number 1, we have 4 raised to 2. Okay, so we have 4 raised to 2. Number 2, negative 4 raised to 2. Again, number 2, negative 4 raised to 2. Number 3, so negative of 4 raised to 2. What is the negative of 4 raised to 2? Okay, for 10 seconds. Time is up. Let us check if you have the correct answers. Okay, number 1, the 4 raised to 2, that is 4 times 4. The answer is positive 16. Number 2, you have negative 4 raised to 2, that is negative 4 raised to 2, that is negative 4 times negative 4. Our answer is positive 16. So two negatives, the product of two negatives is also positive. And the product of positive numbers is positive number. And then for number 3, you have the negative of 4 raised to 2. So this is positive 4 raised to 2, that is equivalent to 16. Then we have the negative of 16, which is equal to negative 16. Okay, number 1 is positive 16. Number 2 is positive 16. Number 3 is negative 16. Okay, so that's how are you going to square the number. Okay, let's proceed to example number 2 for our evaluating functions. Okay, evaluate the function at x is equal to 1.5. So same value of x from our first example. Our equation is q of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 2. Again, our function here is q of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 2. Okay, for our solution, first thing that we are going to do is to substitute the value of x by 1.5 because this is the given value of our x. So our function would become the q of 1.5 is equivalent to 1.5 raised to 2 because this is x raised to 2. So 1.5 raised to 2 plus the next here term is 2x. The 2x becomes 2 times 1.5 and then the third term you have negative 2. So the q of 1.5 is equivalent to 1.5 raised to 2 plus 2 times 1.5 minus 2. Then we are going to perform the indicated operation and then we are going to simplify. So 1.5 raised to 2, that is 1.5 times 1.5. That's why we have here 2.25 plus 2 times 1.5, that is positive 3. And then the last term is negative 2. Then we are going to simplify 2 plus 2.5 plus 3 minus 2. So we have now the q of 1.5 is equal to 3.25. So that is our answer for example number 1, letter B. Letter B function na tayo. Okay? Now it's your turn to solve the given function at x is equal to 3. Okay, try to solve this one for 20 seconds. Our given function is g of x is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1. Again, our given function is g of x equals x squared minus 2x plus 1, where our x is equal to 3. Okay, for 20 seconds. Time is up. Now let us check if your answer is correct. Now to evaluate the function, number one, or the first thing that you're going to do is to replace directly the given function with, or the function with the given value of x. Okay, so we have here the g of 3, because the value of x here is positive 3. So we have g of positive 3 is equivalent to, so we are going to replace all the x in the function. That's why we have here 3 raised to 2 minus 2 times 3 plus 1. So lahat ng x in the function, we replace it by positive 3. So you have 3 raised to 2 minus 2 times 3 plus 1. The 3 raised to 2 is equivalent to 9 minus 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1. And then we have 9 minus 6, that is 3 plus 1, that is equivalent to 4. Our g of 3 is equivalent to 4. So that is how are we going to evaluate the function. Now let's have another exercise. So we have here the square root of a number. So this is just a review of your lessons, past lessons. Number 1, so this exercise is good for 10 seconds only. Our number 1 here problem is square root of 4. Again, number 1, square root of 4. Number 2, square root of 25. Again, for number 2, square root of 25. Number 3, square root of 9. Again, for number 3, square root of 9. Number 4, square root of 100. Again, number 4, square root of 100. Time start for 10 seconds. Now your time is up. Let us check your answers. Okay, here we go. Number 1, the square root of 4 is positive 2 and negative 2. Again, number 1, the square root of 4 is positive 2 and negative 2. So pag nag-square tayo ng number, dalawa po yung solution natin. So you have positive and negative numbers. For number 2, the square root of 25, we have positive 5 and negative 5. Number 2, the square root of 25, positive 5 and negative 5. Number 3, square root of 9 is equal to positive 3 and negative 3. Again, for number 3, square root of 9 equals positive 3 and negative 3. For number 4, the square root of 100, that is positive 10 and negative 10. Again, number 4, the square root of 100 is positive 10 and negative 10. Now let's proceed to our next example, our letter C problem here. So meron na tayong square root, kaya nag-review tayo about the square root. Now for letter C example, so evaluate the function at x is equal to 1.5. Our function is g of x is equivalent to the square root of x plus 2.5. Again, our g of x is equal to square root of x plus 2.5. So first is replace directly the value of x with the given value. So the value of x is 1.5. Palitan lang natin yan sa function natin. So the g of 1.5, because this is our x value, is equivalent to the square root of another 1.5 plus 2.5. Our 1.5 here, so ito na yung x value natin. So square root of 1.5 plus 2.5, so i-add natin yan lahat. The result is square root of positive 4. So what is the square root of positive 4? The square root of positive 4 is dalawa. So you have positive 2 and negative 2. Again, the square root of 4 is positive and negative 2. So dalawa yan. Basta square root, yung answer dyan is dalawa. You have positive 2 and negative 2. Now it's your turn. Try to answer or evaluate the given function at x is equal to 3. Our function is g of x is equivalent to the square root of x plus 22. Again, the function is g of x is equal to the square root of x plus 22. Okay, I'll give you 20 seconds to answer this problem. Your time starts now. Your time is up. Let us check if your answer is correct. Okay, to evaluate the given function, all we have to do is to replace the given value of x in the function. Okay, the indicated value of x, which is 3, so you are going to replace that in the given function. So we have g of positive 3 is equal to the square root of 3 plus 22. Okay, the square root of 3 plus 22, that is equivalent to the square root of 25. And the square root of 25 is equivalent to positive 5 and negative 5. Okay, so our g of 3 now is equivalent to positive 5 and negative 5. Okay, now let's proceed to the next exercise. Your next exercise is you are going to give the quotient of the following numbers. So you have 6 items here. All we have to do is to divide all the numbers or give the quotient. Okay, this is good for 15 seconds. Number 1, 5 over 10 or 5 divided by 10. Number 2, 10 over 5 or 10 divided by 5. Number 3, negative 5 divided by 10 or negative 5 over 10. Number 4, negative 10 divided by 5 or negative 10 over 5. Number 5, negative 5 over negative 10 or negative 5 divided by 10. Number 6, negative 10 divided by negative 5 or negative 10 divided by negative 5. Okay, your 15 seconds starts now. Okay, your time is up. Let us check your answers. Okay, number 1, positive 5 over 10. So both positives. The answer is 1 over 2, 1 half or 0.5. Okay? So, take note kung paano po mag-divide. So, 5 is smaller than positive 10. Mas malaki si 10 sa denominator compared to our numerator, which is 5. So, 5 over 10, that is equivalent to 1 half or 0.5. For number 2, 10 over 5. So, 10 over 5 is equivalent, or 10 divided by 5 is equivalent to positive 2. For number 3, negative 5 divided by 10. So, negative 5 and positive 10. So, the numbers are both negative and positive. So, you have negative 1 half or negative 0.5. For number 4, negative 10 divided by 5. Negative 10 divided by 5. 10 is negative and 5 is positive. So, that's why we have negative 2. For number 5, negative 5 divided by negative 10. So, both are negative. So, the answer is positive 1 half or 0.5. For number 6, negative 10 divided by negative 5, that is equivalent to positive 2. Okay? Always remember the rule in division, magkapareho lang yan sa multiplication. If two numbers are both positive or both negative, if they are like terms or like sign, so they are positive. So kung magkapareho sila ng sign, that is positive. Pag mag-divide tayo. But if two numbers are unlike signs, So magkaiba sila. The first number is positive, the second is negative. Or the first is negative, the second is positive. If they are unlike sign, the quotient or the answer is negative. So pag unlike sign, negative. Pag the same sign is positive. So ganyan po tayo sa division. Now let's proceed to letter D. Evaluate the given function at x is equal to 1.5. Okay, so the given equation is, or the given function is r of x is equivalent to 2x plus 1 divided by x minus 1. Again, the given function is r of x is equal to 2x plus 1 divided by x minus 1. Okay, same pa rin yung process natin in solving the function or in evaluating function. Replace all the x value in the function with the indicated value here. We have x is equal to 1.5. So the solution r of 1.5 is equivalent to 2 times 1.5 plus 1 divided by 1.5 minus 1. Again, the r of 1.5 is equivalent to 2 times 1.5 plus 1 all over 1.5 minus 1. Then after replacing the value of x with the given or indicated value, simplify natin. Okay, so 2 times 1.5, you have 3 plus 1 over 1.5 minus 1, that is 0.5. Okay, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 divided by 0.5. The result is positive 8. So our r of x now, or r of 1.5 is equivalent to positive 8. So that is now our solution. And now let's proceed to another problem here, another example. So you are going to solve for the r of x is equal to 3x plus 1 all over x minus 1. Okay, so for 20 seconds, I will give you 20 seconds to answer this given function. Okay, evaluate the given function at x is equal to 3. Okay, the given value of x now is 3. Our function is r of x is equivalent to 3x plus 1 all over x minus 1. Again, our function is r of x is equal to 3x plus 1 all over x minus 1. Okay, our x value is equivalent to 3. Okay, time starts now for 20 seconds. Okay, your time is up. Let us check your answer. Okay, so sa mga nahihirapan, you can post this video naman, di ba? Sa mga nahihirapan mag-answer for 20 seconds, you can post this video po. Okay, let us check your answer. R of x, which is x is equal to 3. So you have r of 3 is equivalent to 3 times the value of x, which is 3 plus 1 all over 3 minus 1. Okay, so the 3 times 3 here in the numerator, so 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1, so we have 10. Then 3 minus 1 is positive 2. Now let's divide. 10 divided by 2, that is equivalent to positive 5. So our solution or our answer is r of 3 is equivalent to positive 5. Okay? So for more questions, you can comment or you can send me message. So doon lang po sa messenger natin. Okay? So for your quiz, just click the link below para po ma-answeran niyo yung quiz natin for this topic.